Good evening and welcome to a very sunny but windy Oxpring near Penistone. We're here today to do the Trunce. I think this is race 7 of the 2025 season. It's the second one in a row that I've been able to do, which is awesome. It's one of my favourite races. Yeah, I absolutely love it. For anybody that's not run it before, it's around 4 mile. It's got 4 river crossings, only one of which go over a bridge, so you potentially get your feet wet 3 times. But the last time we did this 3 weeks ago, it were pretty dry in the riverbed, so most people went over the stepping stones on the first and third river crossing, which is the same one, but then on the third river crossing, which is over a different part, the stepping stones are quite a bit higher up than the line that people normally take, so most people went through the river there, albeit a little tentatively for my liking. I think I went past about 10 people on the entry point to the river. It's fell race, so you kind of go where you want to cross the river where you want. There's a few places where people get in, and everybody seems to have their own personal preference. They're all queuing to go into one that I don't normally use, so I went around the outside and went down the one that I normally use. Most people, I went past them, went past me on the next climb out of the river up onto the road. So yeah, there's 2 big climbs. It's flat to start on the Trunce trail, and then you turn right and go up a gentle incline, a few hundred meters, and then you turn left going on another flat path, and then you got a steep downhill to the first river crossing. This tends to be a bit of a bottleneck when you're towards the back of the pack like me. There's one kissing gate that you got to go through, and then it's a little bit technical, and people tend to be a little bit slower going down there than I would like, but you know, I need to get myself fitter and get further back up the pack. So yeah, so it tends to get a bit of a respite and a bit of a breather there, and then you go across the first river crossing, and then you're up onto a road section. It's maybe 600-700 meters along there, and then turn right, go down a field, over the bridge, and then up the steep climb to the top of the very thin path, which has got a very sheer drop down to the left. A lot of people don't like it. Yeah, don't bother me. And then you've got to come out onto a farm track, turn left down the track, and then yeah, you go over a stile, and then down through the woods, which is one of my favourite parts. Again, some people can be a little hesitant going down there, and it's not the easiest place to pass, but it's okay. And then you go over the third crossing, and then you up a short steep climb up through the fields back onto the road. You're maybe about 900 meters on the road this time. You should be a bit further on, maybe even a kilometre, and you get back to the first river crossing. Once you do the 4th crossing that time, you go left and up the biggest climb of the day. It's really quite steep in places, especially as you sort of get near the top. Sort of just seems to go on forever. You get to top, go over a wall style, turn right, go down a sandy loose gravel track, turn left back onto the same track that you started on, and then right down to the transparent trail, left on the trail and back to the finish. But yeah, it's a really enjoyable course. Yeah, depends how busy it is as to how much of a bottleneck it is. There's some races where there's been a couple of hundred runners and some where there's been nearly 500, so as you can imagine, when there's that many runners all to get through a single kissing gate, it can take a fair while. I remember the first time I did this, it was still on the old course, and I'd just gone over the first river crossing when the front runners were coming back over it. That's how slow I was, and that's how long it had taken to get down, because we used to go down the steep descent as the juniors were coming back up it. So now the juniors set off with us and they do the same, and then they do the same last climb that we do. They don't go over the river crossings, they turn right at the bottom. But yeah, should be an enjoyable day. It's very sunny but windy. They're saying it's a weather warning, 40-50 mile an hour winds. It doesn't feel that strong, but then we are quite protected on the Trunce Trail, so we'll see what it's like once we get on the course. Hopefully not too bad. I'll see you in a bit. And we're off. starting the last climb, the biggest climb. I'm shattered, knackered, shattered, whatever, mixing words up now. Yeah, just absolutely decked it on that downhill stretch there. The path went a little bit lower on left, went down, rolled my ankle, and arse over tit. Yeah, seemed to be alright. Just having a little walk just to test my ankle and get jogged to finish. It's so annoying because I really felt like I've run well tonight. Seemed to be quite a bit higher up the field than the last time I did it. Certainly up with the runners that were in front of me last time. Anyway, I'll have to fight another day. Hi. 59.78. So that's another Trunce done. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed. Yeah, it was on for a couple of minutes faster than the last one before my tumble. I don't know, I probably finished about less than a minute faster. Still faster, still showing a bit of progress. But yeah, what might have been if I wasn't stupid. I'll see you next time.